We'll be round 2 of the 500cc Outdoor National Championship Motocross Series was in Buchanan, Michigan, with round 3 right here in Axton, Virginia. Going into round 2, Kawasaki's Jeff Ward and Honda's Rick Johnson were tied for the series lead in championship points. The anticipated Johnson-Ward confrontation turned out to be no confrontation at all. Ward, number 3, crashed hard in practice, suffering a cracked tailbone and separated cartilage of the rib cage. That would have sidelined most competitors. Ward, though, elected to ride and turned in a gritty performance that resulted in a second-place finish in Moto number 1. The most graceful crash of the day was turned in by Tom Carson from Hopedale, Ohio. Our judges scored that one a 10. The first moto win, meanwhile, went virtually uncontested to number 2, El Cajon, California's Rick Johnson. Despite soggy conditions for the second moto, Jeff Ward fans were hoping for another strong ride. But when the field completed lap number 1, Ward was not among them. He was the victim of another crash. Johnson, meanwhile, turned in another flawless performance to lock up the overall win. In 125 competition, Team Honda's Mickey Diamond took his 5th win of the season by winning the first moto and finishing second in the second moto. Number 19, Yamaha's Jeff Leask, the Australian national champion, took the win in moto number 2. From Michigan, the stars traveled east to Axton, Virginia, and David Bailey's Lake Sugar Tree Motocross Park. A big crowd was on hand looking for action, and they got it. In the first 500 moto, it was Johnson and Ron Lachine, number 9, providing the fireworks. The El Cajon neighbors swapped positions several times in the early going. Johnson then opened a big lead and held it to the checkered flag. The second moto was expected to be a continuation of the Johnson-Lachine shootout. The expectations, however, ended with a multi-rider first corner crash. At the bottom of the pile was Ron Lachine. Meanwhile, number 56, Yamaha's Jeff Stanton, was hounding the rear wheel of Johnson. But just like in moto number 1, Johnson picked up the pace and cruised to the win. The overall victory was Johnson's 3rd in a row. In 125 competition, Mickey Diamond's win streak was halted with a second moto crash that left the Team Honda rider with a twisted ankle. The win went to number 8, Suzuki's Eric Kehoe. For the Granada Hills, California rider, it was career national win number 3.
And now, Nissan presents the Nissan Scoreboard, a statistical